If you were a fan of Sam and Max Series 1 and 2, then you'll be happy to know the third series, The Devil's Playhouse, is here, and the first episode has been released. It's called In the Penal Zone, and it's a return to that sharp detective work and wittier sides of the nifty dog and bunny duo.
You know, Sam, Skunk Ape may be a tool, but he brings a refreshingly childlike glee to his work.
I don't think Max likes being called a bunny, Barjo.
How many times have I told you not to use the B word, Sam?
Well, then what is he, Hex?
No one really knows for sure, but Sam and Max are the crime-fighting pair of freelance police who solve various mysteries throughout the popular point-and-click adventure games. This time, however, you'll notice a bit of a Psychonauts influence as Max has developed some pretty cool psychic powers to help you defeat the game's villain, a nasty gorilla called Skunkape.
Tremble, Earthlings! Tremble before the might of General Skunkape!
Max picks up a collection of useful tools throughout episode 1, including moulding clay that can transform him into any shape, a telephone that he can use to teleport both he and Sam around the place, and his rather awesome future sight goggles. These goggles were particularly fun to use because when presented with a problem, future sight would allow you to glimpse at a scene from the future.
Tell Doris, sorry, I wasn't more careful.
Oh no! Now we'll never be able to find Mama Bosco's power core.
Yeah, it was a really clever way to give you clues without feeling like they were being thrown in your face. If you do get stuck though, you can jump into the game's settings and adjust the hint level.
Yeah, The Devil's Playground follows on from the previous series well too, I thought, particularly in that you can see the effect that Sam and Max have had on the crime rate. The streets are looking cleaner and it really makes you feel like you've had an effect on the environment. Plus, the graphics overall have definitely been tweaked as well, and it's great having that little bit of extra detail in the animation.
These are great characters and they make a great team, and the comedy is always bizarre, and that's the way we like it.
This thing does science so hard, you say, I've never seen that much science. And it's all, check this out. And then, boom, more science.
We reviewed the PC version, and one change I didn't like was the movement interface. It's changed from that simple point and click to that kind of mouse as a thumbstick setup like in Tales of Monkey Island. It's not a massive deal, I just really miss the simplicity of point and click, and I thought it really suited this style of game.
Yeah, I agree. I still found it clunky and annoying moving Sam about the place, and it's kind of like they've tried to agree on this unified control scheme across all the platforms, PC, Mac, iPad, and consoles, and I'm not sure if they've hit upon the best system just yet. And you know, even though it goes against all Sam and Max tradition, just once I'd like to be able to move about as Max. Maybe just once.
I was glad Stinky made a return though, because she's definitely one of my favourite characters. She's always suspicious with seemingly murderous intentions.
Oh, I don't think Grandpa Stinky is going to be a problem for much longer.
This is about a 6-hour game, and parts of it did drag a bit, particularly when some of the puzzles just involved teleporting around the place. They were fun for a while, but then they lost that novel aspect when the game repeated them a bit too often.
Yeah, these games can be a little slow-moving in nature. There's a lot of wandering about, trying to click on things and gather as much information as possible, and a lot of dialogue to listen to play out, but luckily most of it's hilarious. I love this kind of puzzle-filled detective work, and I enjoyed this episode, and it's made me look forward to the next one. I'm giving it 8.5 out of 10 rubber chickens.
Yeah, I liked it too. It's a great return with a really ominous cliffhanger ending. I was annoyed that they messed with the movement, but other than that, I thought it was a really solid start to season 3. I'm giving it 7.5 out of 10 rubber chickens.